says you own anything? We just went through a Hurricane Ida in New Jersey, or the remnants of a hurricane that they keep saying. And that thing was insane. Like, in my hometown in Jersey, a house exploded. Like, the house just exploded.
What's up, y'all? You know I had to do something for the Tea Time family. I'm not a rapper, by the way. I'm gonna just try to sound cool. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is T. That's T to the IA. I used to play Sega Dream back in my day. Player one, cause my settings always on play. The oldest sibling of my family. I'm ready to rumble, then proceed without fumble. All you other cats is just like the giants in trouble. Recorders speak some truth, dispel they lies. Relax, sit back and chill, cause it's tea time.
Peace, assalamu alaikum. What's up, everybody? I know it's been a minute. I am alive. If you don't remember me, my name is Tia. This is Tea Time Podcast, and this is a podcast for shy, introverted people like me who just want a space to say what is on their mind. So welcome to Tea Time Podcast. Kick back, get your glass of tea, or a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee, because I like coffee too. If you can't tell, I'm a little off the coffee right now, but it's all good. I'm just gotta say, I went like 4 weeks without drinking coffee. I'll get to why in another episode. We're not going to talk about that here, but I went 4 weeks without coffee and I don't like it. Back when I was a teacher, I was definitely a coffee addict, and me now as a mom, I might be a coffee addict again. I'm just saying, I'm fully okay with it. Once I get that headache, I know that I'm addicted, and I definitely was getting some coffee headaches again in my time without having coffee. But I'll get into why one day. But what's up, everybody? I hope you're feeling great. I hope you're feeling awesome. It's awesome to speak with you again. I know it's been like months since I even recorded anything, since I even talked about anything. It's because I've just had so much going on. I still have so much going on, but I'm going to take some time to actually just talk. Like, we need this. So this is a short episode. I just want to talk about something I've seen going on in social media. And before we get into that, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and put them alerts on. If you are listening to my beautiful voice on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcast, please make sure you put in a review, specifically on Apple Music, so that you can find me easier. And if you like the podcast, give a review. If you don't like the podcast, give a review. I am down for all types of feedback. But I'm excited. I'm definitely happy to be back. Please share. Anchor.fm/teatimepodcast is where you can see everything about me. That's where I publish. So definitely check out anchor.fm/teatimepodcast to comment, to support me, whatever you need to do. All right, y'all. So I hope you've been doing well. I have been. In this time apart from each other, I have developed, created, given birth, and I now have a 5-month-old baby girl named Journey, who I'm in love with. It's interesting being a mom. Like, timing is definitely critical. Like, I'm not complaining at all about being a mom. I am just complaining about my ability to keep a schedule, because I have like free time that I haven't had in a very long time, and I honestly don't always know what to do with my time, and it ends up me just stressing about what to do about my time instead of just doing something with my time. And yeah, so that's why you haven't heard about me for months, but I'm back, striving to be consistent again. You already know, once we go into transitions in life, it takes time to actually do those transitions. So hey, take your time. Whatever time that you need to get yourself right, that is your own time. You can take it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not at fault for needing time to readjust your schedule, readjust your priorities, and readjust yourself. There's like Nothing wrong with that. So the fact that you're actually thinking about it makes you a pretty awesome person, because you're actually thinking about what you're doing in life. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. Today I wanted to talk about something I saw floating around social media, and I put a little poll out there too. Would you rather have $500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Now, I put a poll out. I made a post on my Tea Time Podcast Instagram, and I got some comments that I thought I would get, but not everyone agrees. I guess all of my friends agree. However, I've seen a lot of people out there choosing both, get the 500K and dinner with Jay-Z. Specifically, I want to talk about the post that made me want to post about it. And this is a tweet, right, from Profit with Ant, right? So apparently he's into this money thing. So Profit with Ant says, "I'll explain since most can't comprehend. Dinner with Jay-Z is the better option over $500,000 because of the knowledge and expertise he has. He'll give you the blueprint on being wealthy and successful. His knowledge will be worth more long-term than the short-term 500K. Let's argue for that perspective right now, okay? So clearly, Jay-Z has way more than just $500,000. Clearly, in my perspective, he's coming from a place where he doesn't really have $500,000. However, what he's doing, which I think is awesome, he's giving another black man kudos. Like, kudos to Jay-Z. Like, he has way more money. He's done so well for himself. He went from selling crack to where he is now. Business owner, has his very own music platform, is a successful music artist, has a beautiful wife, a beautiful family. Like, he is a power move. Like, they always talk about how they're making moves for their great grandchildren. Like, that is their goal. That's their legacy right now. So I understand, brother, with that perspective, like, what he has to offer with the experience that he has had already is definitely priceless. So I do understand that, because you can make way more than $500,000 if you have dinner with Jay-Z. And dinner with Jay-Z would be kind of dope. I would honestly probably get wrapped up in his voice. I don't like his voice. Love his music. Don't like his speaking voice, because it's like, I don't know. It's like, have you noticed that a lot of rappers have speech impediments, or like they were shy or something like that? A lot of rappers are like that. And I can fully understand it, because they had to figure out the way that people were going to hear their voice and be attracted to it. And I think Jay-Z does that well. It's like, when you speak, I don't necessarily want to hear that, but when you rap, you're on point. I'm here for it. But I also have a thing with voices. I don't like annoying voices. Who am I to judge to say a voice is annoying, except for the owner of these ears? So I can say that a voice is annoying to me. Jay-Z's voice is definitely annoying to me. However, what he has to say, I know will be critical. So I will be tuned in listening, despite my aversion to his actual voice. Just like the dude on Earn Your Leisure. Like, he has similarly, he sounds like Bert and Ernie to me. Like, he has a very annoying voice, but I'm here for it. Like, the stuff that comes out of his mouth is so critical. So I will listen to his podcast, because the information I'm getting on it is way better than his voice. So that's no shot at anybody. It's just my perspective on what you sound like, with love. But anyway, so I understand the perspective that having dinner with Jay-Z could be a very critical thing. It could be a pivotal moment in somebody's life. You can learn a lot. I'm taking $500,000. Like, I don't know what's wrong with that dude, but I'm taking $500,000. There's a lot that I can do with that. I can buy a house. I can finally move to the South. I can buy a house with land if I wanted to in the South real quick. Boom, cash right there. I could also pay off these student loans that I don't want to touch. That would be the last thing that I would do, honestly, because that line of credit is actually helpful in my credit history, because I'm only 27. I don't have that much when it comes to credit. I haven't bought a house. I don't finance cars. Like, I don't have that much going on. So my student loans are actually a plus. So thank you. I will pay that last. And yeah, like $500,000, if that just dropped into my hands today, I'm taking that. I'm doing things. But firstly, we probably gonna get a home. Like, peace out, Jersey. Peace out, Jersey. I'm out. Like, I don't have time for this no more. But here's my perspective on the situation. I think, and this is coming, I'm putting my life coach hat on. P.S. If you didn't know, plug, A Course of Action LLC is up and running. That's something I've been doing while I haven't been on the podcast mic. I created my own LLC. I am a certified holistic life coach. I base my life coaching in connecting with your deeper purpose in life. So if you need a life coach, if you're questioning where you are at the moment, if you're going through a moment of change in your life that is stressful, it's creating anxiety, it's creating depression, it's not where you want to be at all, perhaps you could use my services as a life coach. I just sit with you. It's a non-judgmental environment, non-judgmental session where I help you to go deeper within yourself to find the answers that you need to move forward in life. So A Course of Action is exactly that. It is just a one step of action that you can take in order to better fulfill your life, in order to be better connected with your inner self, in order to be better connected with your God, if you believe in God, in order to be better connected with the meaning of life. So life coaching is very important. If you want to check it out, definitely do. But with my coach hat on, I do need to say that I think people do not give themselves enough credit. Like, you definitely do not give yourself enough credit. It seems like we always think and we always default to getting the answers from somebody else, or to defaulting to what somebody else who is in the position where you want to be has done. And while it is very wise and is very important to learn lessons from those who have come before us and who have done what we want to do already, it's also very critical to stay true to yourself. Like, you need to stay true to your own path. You need to stay true to what's most important and critical for you and your development and your family as well, if you're taking care of a family. What do I mean by that? I'm taking the $500,000 because I know what I need. Jay-Z does not know what I need. He knew what he needed in order to take care of his goals. He knows what he needs now in his realm in order to continue to push his goals and to continue to create generational wealth. I'm on a different path. I do not come from his hood. I do not come from a hood. I come from a place where I have a college education. I have had multiple careers already. I'm now on a self-employment kick. I have certain goals and I have a certain way of life that I need to follow in order to honor myself. So sitting down and listening to Jay-Z instead of taking money that I know would be helpful for me in this moment is not a wise decision, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, the possible game that I could get from Jay-Z that could teach me how he did his moves is not important when I could make my own moves, because I've learned a lot by looking at Jay-Z's, looking at Kanye's, looking at other people in the entrepreneurial spirit. Like, I can follow their moves without speaking to them and make their moves more fitting to me. You know what I mean? Especially if I had a jump start of $500,000. I think people nowadays need to honor themselves more. It's not about the people that you're sitting with. It's more about the opportunity and how you hold on to opportunity when it presents itself. So, damn right. If $500,000 presented itself to me, or dinner with Jay-Z, I'm taking that $500,000 because I already know my financial goals. I already know my home goals. I already know the environment I want to live in. I already know the goals that I have set for the next generation after my daughter. So why would I not take a little jump start like that to go forward with my goals? When if I have dinner with Jay-Z, I'm not even guaranteed that the dude's gonna talk to me. Like, what if he's tired? Like, Jay-Z could be super tired. Plus, y'all are crazy because every comment about Jay-Z was like, man, Jay-Z not gonna talk to you about business. Jay-Z gonna laugh at you for not taking it. Like, for some reason, we painted Jay-Z in this realm that he's not gonna give free game. And that's funny. I definitely noticed that. That's hilarious. But I'm also vibing with it because for some reason I feel like Jay-Z's not going to sit and talk business at dinner. Like, you better meet him at a business meeting, at a boardroom. He's not talking business at dinner. But anyway, as I was saying, I kind of love these little fantasy memes that go around because it is very telling more about the person who's answering it rather just that actual situation, like these impossible situations. But I do think, especially nowadays and especially with social media, it's just critical for you to honor yourself and honestly ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? What do I want out of life? And where am I going? Like, I don't know the last time that I've had a conversation like that with somebody. It's more of we get wrapped into what we're supposed to look like, what we're supposed to be doing, the types of career we're supposed to have, the types of money moves we're supposed to make. If it's your goal to rent a home for your entire life and to create a relationship with the landlord and the family of that landlord that can continue through generations, that's your goal. Who says that's not okay? Who says you need to own something? Who says you can own something when you flip that script on the mindset? Who says you own anything? We just went through a Hurricane Ida in New Jersey, or the remnants of a hurricane that they keep saying. And that thing was insane. Like in my hometown in Jersey, a house exploded. Like the house just exploded. Fortunately, the family left the house because they knew it would flood. But that house exploded. They own that house. And it exploded. So what really do you own if what you have can be gone like that? So if what you have can be gone like that, why not? From my perspective, I think it's important to take care of what is most pressing. I think it's important to first take care of what is immediately in your face, you know? So for you to go to a meeting with Jay-Z and hope that that meeting is going to help you to make $1 billion one day, I think it is way more intelligent in my perspective for you to take $500,000 with the knowledge you already have, invest that in something that will help to multiply, or invest it in something that will help your family and yourself in the way that you need for your goals. Like that's that. I know I don't have any plans on ever being a billionaire. I don't care about that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to manifest $1 billion one day. However, that's for me to reach a net worth. That is never in my plans. I don't care about your net worth, my net worth, Jay-Z's net worth, Rihanna's net worth. Although shout out to Rihanna, that is dope. But I am not interested in a net worth. What I'm interested in is a place that my family can call home for generations. Is a place or land that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught is very important and critical to the independence of a nation. I want to help with the independence of my black nation in America, because we're living in a land that is not our own, and we're living in a space where we're on borrowed land all the time because we don't necessarily own something. We don't have anything with our family name on it because that was stripped away from us in so many ways in this wicked society running on white supremacy, in the housing industry, most importantly, in the land industry. We're learning about all of these things. So it's my goal for myself, for me and my family, to help aid in flipping that on its back so that Black people can own something, so that we can start with this nation building. That's my goal. That comes directly from the Nation of Islam, from the teachings, and what I was taught growing up. And what I've seen in so many people like Rick Ross. Like, that's dope. That's a goal. It's not about net worth for me. So speaking with Jay-Z, it just might not be what I'm into, you know, and you never know. I'm sure he has a whole bunch of knowledge that he can share. However, I could buy a book. I could do research, find his story. I could listen to all of his albums, and that $500,000 can help me to do that. I can definitely buy Jay-Z's book right now, or with $500,000. I can definitely take time and do research into his life. However, I probably will not get $500,000 handed to me. So it's like, we need to know our worth. We need to know what we can do. We need to know what we need to do for ourselves. It might be necessary for this guy to, what's his name again? Profit with Ant. It might be necessary for Profit with Ant. Maybe he has 500,000 or he doesn't need it. He'd rather talk to Jay-Z. Maybe he wants to be a rapper. Maybe he wants to own Tidal one day. You know, like they're whatever fits his perspective and his goals. That's for him. That's dope. Shout out to him. However, for me, I'm taking $500,000 today. If we can make this meme real, please send it my way, because I'ma own some land after that deal. Alright? But anyway, I just really, that's basically the point. I wanted to just come with a different perspective where it's not about being stupid or right or whatever it may be about a decision that we make, but it's about making sure we honor ourselves. So there's no pressure from anybody else about the decision we make with the choices that we confront in our life. So bringing into that broader perspective, like, honor yourself. That's just the goal. Honor yourself and be happy with the decisions that you make. When you honor yourself, you will always be happy with those decisions. No matter what people think and no matter what other options were afforded to you. Me personally, y'all should already know if you listen to another episode, I quit my jobs. I quit them. When that job no longer honors a goal that I have, or it doesn't fit my plans and my goals anymore, I'm out of there. Doesn't matter what the salary is I'm making, doesn't matter the opportunity for promotion within the company or whatever. I was raised to where I know I don't need to work for somebody, you know, and I've been blessed to be able to navigate that and honor myself and still take care of myself and now my family, you know. So shout out to everyone out there who is learning to honor themselves, especially those of you like me who do pay attention to what everybody else is saying. It's okay to pay attention. I'm an empath. I'm always going to feel what somebody else is feeling. I'm always going to feel what somebody else believes or what they're saying. It's always going to affect me, and I'm always going to be affected by it. It will affect my emotions. However, growing up and learning myself more, I've learned that regardless of what other people are feeling, regardless of how my decisions may make somebody else feel, I need to first honor myself, because I'm not living for you. I'm not living for you. I'm not living for Jay-Z. I'm not living for Ant. And I'm living for myself. So when I honor myself first, I will always win, no matter what. So that's it. I just wanted to talk about that real quick because it was a little hot topic this week. I miss you all. I definitely miss talking to you. Once again, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Now my YouTube is by Atiya J. So look me up at by Atiya J, or you can look me up via Tea Time Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe. Check out the links in the description of this podcast. You can support me in various ways, so check them out. Follow me on Instagram at titimepodcast. Follow me on Twitter at titimepodcast. And yeah, come on, y'all. If you have a quiet voice, speak up. Let's just start talking. Like, if you're shy, just say it. Like, say what's on your mind. We live in a world that's going by too fast. And the actor Michael K. Williams, just passed, and it was just so sudden. So life goes by entirely too fast, and especially nowadays with the pandemic going on, everything going down. Like, life goes way too fast for you not to be honoring yourself. So a way that you can be proud of yourself, a way that you can make sure that you're living a fulfilled life, a purposeful life, is to just honor yourself. Before you make any decision, ask yourself, is this for me or is this for someone else? Is this from me or is this from someone else? How can I better honor myself in my everyday? How can I better honor myself with this decision? And, just do better. It's not about Jay-Z. It's not about Anthony. It's not about me. It's about you. It's for you. It's for you. So you have to honor yourself and honor the way that you were raised. Honor the way that you're living. Honor your past and honor your reflections. Hey, it just is what it is. Go out there and make your 500,000, whichever way you'd like to. Shout out to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Tell them, hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. She not worried anything but nursing right now. Mm-hmm. But peace, everyone. Peace and love. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. Make sure you take care. Don't forget to stay tuned. Look out for the next episode. The next episode will be called Using Motherhood to Be Average. Very interesting. But I'm going to discuss how I, myself, have been using my newfound motherhood in order to be average, to shy away from success, and to disappear from society in a way. More coming with the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Peace.